Among the group of doctors who were advocating the establishment of a college was Dr. Wong Hek-sing. In 1969, he visited Australia.
January 1969, when I went down to Australia to look for schools for my children. And I was staying with my brother, who immigrated to Australia in the 50s. And he had a neighbor, a GP, called Dr. Richard Jeeves, who later became the chief censor of the Australian College, and later became examiner for our college. So he had just taken his FRACGP examinations. No, that time it was called MRACGP. And he was very excited about it. And the college, of course, was founded several years before that. It's still a young college, and he was very keen that all GPs should be upgraded and all that, and keep up the CME. So we had a chat over the fence. Then he invited me over, said, "Why don't you come to the house and I'll show you all the question papers they asked me." And I saw all the question papers. They're very thorough, So he said, "Would you like to go down to the college and meet my council members?" I said, "Yes." Because before I went, I had a word with Colin Marcus, who was at the time very prominent with the Society of Private Practice. And Colin Marcus said, we can't form any college until we get a charter from the government. So this was the same question I posed to the council of the Australian College. I said, "How do you form your college?" "Oh, we just formed a college. We had a meeting of like-minded people, and we all decided that we should form a college." I said, "Don't you have a charter?" I said, No, we can't wait for a charter to come. The charter will come to you later on." So, okay, I went back. Colin Marcus was very excited about it. And Colin Marcus, I think, was at that time holding quite a senior position in the Society of Private Practice. And at the same time, he was also a council member of the SMA. So he said, "Look, you went down to Australia for a fact-finding mission. Why don't you give the SMA a talk about what you found?" So somewhere in 1969, they arranged for a forum to be held on the founding of the desirability of a founding of a College of General Practitioners in Singapore, along the lines of the Australian College or the British College. So I was the first speaker. So I spoke of what I found and all that, and no charter required and all sort of thing. And of course, I think he spoke. Who was that? Charles To also spoke. And the third person spoke, I don't know, was it Colin Marcus or one of the other chaps also spoke. And so now I come here. In November 1970, the Society of Private Practice took the initiative of forming a pro tem committee to found the College of GPs. And that's where I came in.
At that time, one of the most prominent and respected general practitioners in Singapore was Dr. B.R. Srinivasan. Dr. Srinivasan was also known for his work in academia. He was the first Vice-Chancellor of the University of Malaya in Singapore. The Pro Tem Committee wrote to Dr. Srinivasan, inviting him to be the founding president of this unknown and untested organization. He took up the challenge without hesitation. On 29th March 1971, the inaugural meeting of the college took place at the Alumni Medical Centre, and the meeting appointed the first council of the college. In the early days, the college had to struggle to build everything from scratch. Dr. Wong Hek-sing recalls those difficult times.
When we founded our college, I wrote to the British College asking for help, asking for external exams and all that.
Yes.
They were not interested. You see, Koh King had got ties with the UK College, and Lord Hunt, there was a time something Hunt.
Fowley.
Lord Hunt Fowley. He was then a knight, and he very offhandedly asked me, go east, look to Australia, and we are more or less we are too busy. So I went to Australia, and Australia did a lot of things for us. You see, Australia, first of all, agreed to send the external examiners to us. And then secondly, Australia offered to train our examiners. So we sent two persons to training. One was Wong, the other was James Chang. So they both went to Australia for training, to become examiners, how to examine our candidates. And Australia, at their own expense, sent the first two examiners. One was DGs and the other was West Fab as the external examiner. Later on, they sent other people, And there again, they pay for everything themselves. And not only that, Australia said that since we send external examiners, if you pass your membership examination, we recognize your diploma as equivalent to ours.
That was in
so MCGP, the same as MRCGP. That was before the fellowship was instituted. So on that account, I went to see Perm Second. I said, look, why did you recognize the Singapore diploma as a registrable diploma? And he said, no, on what grounds? I said, on the grounds that, we got external examiners, we've got the Australian College has recognized our diploma of equivalent standard. And so he viewed all that, Of course, he asked for proof and all that. He very generously agreed that he would recognize our diploma, MCGP. So the MCGP was the first private diploma recognized by the Singapore Medical Council.